the scarred Madonna of Mexico, Maria del Rosario. They called her La Niña Bonita when she was young. Maria del Rosario had eyes the color of warm earth after rain and a laugh that made people turn to see who was laughing. She was 17 when her life burned in an instant. One morning, on her way to school, a man stepped out from behind a wall. She never saw the bottle until it broke. She never saw the acid until it hissed against her skin. In seconds, the face she had known her whole life was gone, melted by a stranger's rage. The months that followed were a labyrinth of hospital rooms, bandages, and mirrors she refused to look into. Doctors rebuilt what they could. Strangers stared, children whispered. She learned to walk with her head low, not out of shame, but to avoid the pity in people's eyes. Her mother began calling her Mi Pequeña Madonna, not for the singer, but for the Madonna in their church, whose faded fresco bore cracks and water stains yet still seemed to glow. "She is still holy," her mother said, "and so are you." It was a volunteer photographer at the burn ward who first asked to take her portrait. Maria said no, then yes. In the photo, she didn't smile, but she didn't hide either. That image, raw and unflinching, was posted online. Within weeks, an avant-garde fashion house in Mexico City called her in. She arrived in the studio in her simplest dress, nervous, but when the camera's shutter began to click, something shifted. Her scars weren't airbrushed. They were framed in lace, lit like bronze reliefs, celebrated as texture, history, survival. Soon the world began to know her as La Madonna Marcada, the scarred Madonna. She walked runways in Paris, her presence quiet but commanding. In interviews, she spoke not of beauty, but of dignity. "Clothes are meant to fit the body," she said once. The body is not meant to fit someone else's idea of beauty. Her story began as a crime, but she turned it into a testament. Not a fairy tale, but a psalm in which survival is the chorus and every scar is a verse.